Morning everybody and welcome to Wake Up Well. Today the 25th of January 2021, a whole month since Christmas Day. That's absolutely flown by for me. I don't know about you, not been able to do much, but somehow the time has just absolutely gone past. So this morning we're going to look at Isaiah, and to start off, before we actually go to the verse itself, I'm actually going to read a paragraph from the introduction to Isaiah in the Message Bible, which I find really helps set the scene. For those who don't know much about the Bible, or you're new to reading the Bible and things, Isaiah is a book from the Old Testament. It's quite incredible because there's these incredible prophetic words that come out of that. There's the predictions of the coming of Jesus, and it really is a really key book in the journey for the fulfillment of what God's doing. So here's the little bit about Isaiah, which I just think is brilliant. The book of Isaiah is expansive, dealing with virtually everything that is involved in being a people of God on this planet Earth. The impressive art of Isaiah involves taking the stuff of our ordinary and often disappointing human experience and showing us how it is the very stuff that God uses to create and to save and give hope. As this vast panorama opens up before us, it turns out that nothing is unusable by God. He uses everything and everybody as material for his work, which is the remaking of the mess that we have made of our lives. Wow. So, scripture time. We're going to read from the NIV here, and this is Isaiah 61 verse 4-7, New International Version. They will rebuild the ancient ruins and restore the places long devastated. They will renew the ruined cities that have been devastated for generations. Aliens will shepherd your flocks and foreigners will work your fields and vineyards, and you will be called the priests of the Lord. You will be named ministers of our God. You will feed on the wealth of nations, and in their riches you will boast. Wow, I think at a time when it feels like there's so much kind of breaking all around us in terms of the world that's going on, there's such a hope there in that there is this opportunity to rebuild and walk out of the ruins of what that is. There is such a hope we have in the promise of God and in the truth we have around that. Now, the thing I've been asking myself is, how do we kind of live that out? How do we worship God through God living? How do we actually be a kind of people who break down walls and build bridges and bring hope? And I think each one of us is being positioned to be able to do that in a different way. And it might be how we interact with our neighbours in our streets. It might be in our jobs where we're still able to fulfill them and we're able to be hope givers in those environments. It might be just in terms of actually how we interact with our family at home in this lockdown season, or in how we reach out to others by phone, FaceTime, whatever else. I think there's a real opportunity for us to really be able to reflect Jesus in our interactions and everything we're doing. And one of the beauties of this time, unlike any other time for a pandemic, is that we do have technology that we can use to actually safely reach out to others and bless them and be there for them. And we can bless people. We can do an online shop for somebody, or we can send them something in the post, flowers, whatever. We can show kindness, and we can be there for others at this time. So for me, what I'm going to do after this, and what I'd encourage you to do, is think about, what does that rebuilding look like for you? How can you be a part of that story? What's God saying to you in terms of actually being a worker in that respect? And actually prayerfully take some time to say, Jesus, I really want to be a part of your story. I really want to be someone who brings hope to this city, in this season and going forward. Use me. How can I be used? And actually ask for those prompts. Ask for things. It says that when we come to him and we ask, he will give, which is quite incredible. So ask so that we can be, and we can really step into what we've been called to do in this season. So yeah, that's my thoughts today on Isaiah 61 verse 4-7. Just checking back there. Read it again. Maybe stick just a song on, something just to really just allow some peace and quiet, and just ask him, how can he use you in this season at this time? Bless your day, bless your weeks, people. Speak soon.